Hello, my whole and healthy family. Welcome, welcome. Today, as you see, it is Free Coaching Friday, so happy Friday. The weekend is here. I love these times because answering questions about what you want to know or what you want to learn really fires me up because then I can share specific things that are helpful to you specifically. So I love this. So thank you everybody for your contributions. Thank you everybody for your questions. So when you guys pop on, give me a hello. Let me know that you are watching in the comments. If you're watching this on replay, say replay. And as we go along, if you guys have more questions that pop up and speak to you or come to you, feel free to share them below. I want to have as much of like a dynamic back and forth conversation as possible. So I know the algorithm can kind of be a little wonky sometimes. So I think I'm just going to share a little bit about me for those who may not know me. I think most of you know me by now. But then we will progress into answering our questions. So first, hello guys, I am Brittany Shawley. I am a mindset and well-being coach, and I have been for the last 10 years. I'm founder of Whole and Healthy Kitchen. I'm a mom, and I have devoted my one-on-one practice, my kitchen alchemy course, just my life to servicing moms and souls and helping them to really nourish themselves in body, mind, and spirit so they can be a conduit and a vessel of love that gets brought into parenting, gets brought into the kitchen, that gets brought into daily life, so that they can live and demonstrate a whole and healthy life to their children specifically, so that the children can then grow up being healthy and happy and aligned with who they are and what they want for their life, so we can make a difference here. You know, I really want to impact the lives of future generations and make the world a better place. So my work, the work that I do, helps to do that by helping moms and parents and souls just like you guys. So it makes me really happy, and I feel very, very grateful and blessed to do the work that I do. So thank you guys for being here, and I see you popping on. Hi. So let's dive into the goodness. These questions were big questions today, but I love that because we get to go deep. We get to kind of go beyond the superficial and get into the juicy parts of stuff. And it's when I get to the deep stuff that real change and transformation can happen. And that's what I'm concerned about, real change and transformation. So the first question comes from Karen. Thank you, Karen. She asked us, how do I develop good habits around healthy habits? Like, where does motivation come from? So that's like a two-part question. So I'm going to take it in two parts. So I'm going to tackle the idea of like how to develop good habits around healthy habits. So and pardon me, I'm going to be looking at my notes because I want to make sure I stay on track and don't like go all over the place so that this is as, simple and practical as possible. So the first place that I wanted to start with habits is what we don't realize is that we have established habits all throughout our day that we follow with every single day. So for example, when you wake up in the morning, you may have a habit of going to the bathroom and brushing your teeth. Before you go to bed, you may have a habit of, throwing your blankets up and reading a book. When you come in from, being outside, you may have a habit of hanging your keys up on a hook or putting your keys in a basket. You have these little habits that are established throughout the day that help you to cultivate the kind of life that you want to live. And so I also want us to know that we are not taught how to set up healthy habits in our life. So a lot of us go into the default, which is just letting life kind of run and try to do the best we can and try and cover all the bases. And it's really difficult when we do it that way and we don't have a system and a structure of habits in place. So I really want to say, just honor yourself where you are and know that you've done the best that you could. And now that you're going to be learning about healthy habits, you can implement more changes and more shifts. But you really want to focus on changing one habit at a time instead of a whole bunch at one time because you don't want to get overwhelmed. So we're going to start small here. But I like to explain habits as being little tickets to point to the self that you want to be. So, for example, if you are or if you want to be a healthy person, a healthy being, then if you are presented with a big gigantic salad with all the toppings and the dressing and all like the cheeses and all the deliciousness, and you're also presented with like a double cheeseburger, if you identify as a healthy person or if you're working towards being healthy, you're going to opt for the big giant salad. So habits, first of all, have to do with identity and who you think you are or who you want to be. And so that's a really important place. We're kind of starting at the top and working down to the physical, practical steps of habits. So this kind of leads to the question, what do I want to be? What do I want to become? And that's a really important question to sit with. And I really encourage that you explore the qualities of being that you want to be. We actually brought up this topic when we were discussing in our kitchen workflow, in our my kitchen alchemy course, and we were discussing the mindset module, because I really do believe structuring your habits around who you want to be is what will allow you to follow through with those habits, because you know the end goal, you know who you want to be and where you're headed. So I really encourage you to ask that question, who you want to be, and think about the qualities and characteristics that you want to embody. You want to be healthy, you want to be happy, you want to be whole, you want to be centered, you want to be grounded, you want to be more calm, you want to be able to deal better with the day. List them out. More confident, more energized. All of these things are really important to understand about yourself. And then the next question will be, well, what are the habits that I need to have and follow through with in order to be that healthy person, in order to be that confident person, in order to be more energized every day? What are the habits that I would need to do to cultivate that sense of being? And then write them down. For you, it might look different from somebody else, but I know for me, when I've asked these questions and written them out, morning routine is essential because I need to decide for the mind that I'm going to think with and for the kind of day that I want. Meditation is essential because I really want to bring calm and a sense of connection to my soul into my daily life. Habits around cooking are essential because I want to cook and nourish myself and my family. So what are the important habits for you that will bring about the quality you want to be? I think my cat is being annoying for everybody over there. Sorry about that if you can hear that. And so that's really important, getting clear on what those specific habits are and knowing that you can have a list and you can work through the list, but you want to pick the most important one first. So the next step after that is, why do I want to establish these habits? This is where the motivation side of things come in, and we will dive even deeper into the why context after, because that was another question that was asked by Angelica, thank you. But why do you want to establish these habits? Yeah, it's to become healthy and happy and whole and all these things that we want, but what is the other reason why? Okay, so for example, I was working with one of my students in my course, and I got them to go through this why exercise. Ow! Whoa, yeah, my cat's eating people. You can put him in his cage, babe.
Brittany, he had another accident.
Okay.
He's dragging poop all over the house. No. I'm trying to clean it.
Okay, I hear you. I'm sorry. Do you want me to come help?
I don't know. I need help. This is impossible.
Okay, he needs help cleaning up poop. What do I do? Such is my life. Do you want me to pause this video and come back on so I can help you?
Brittany, this is impossible to do.
Yeah, he's kind of having a struggle moment.
Poop hanging out of his butt.
Okay, I hear you, Tom. I hear you. Okay, I'm going to pause and come right back where I was, you guys, on video 2, because my husband needs some help. So I'm going to be in the presence of the help that he needs, and I will be back. So I will see you guys in like 3 to 4 minutes. Like, this isn't going to be long. I'm going to help him, and then I'm going to come right back. So keep an eye out for this video when I'm going to come live again. Okay, you guys? I love you. See you in a minute. I'm so sorry.